So I see this all the time where a house has been on the market and it's not selling, it's just been stagnant. Maybe it expires and then they reach out to me and they're just like, nothing has really happened at all on my listing. The agent hasn't been communicating, nothing has happened whatsoever. It's just crickets, everything. Or maybe you're trying to sell your home for sale by owner and there's absolutely nothing. Just no activity and you're not seeing the results. It's super, super frustrating. And I see it too often and it's unfortunate, especially for folks who are really motivated. Like they want to get their house sold. There's a reason they put it on the market, right? So if your home isn't selling, there's a reason. It's not just luck to sell a home. There's actually some strategy involved. And my goal today is to teach you about a strategy. My name is Tiger.lilie.kibbe. I'm with Sierra Heritage Realty here in Nevada City, Grass Valley, Nevada County area. I'm your local real estate expert. I'm third generation real estate professional, and I help homeowners relist, remarket, and then actually sell their homes for the price they deserve in the time that they deserve with an agent who really goes above and beyond for them. That's my absolute favorite thing to see, a stagnant listing all of a sudden sell. So today I'm going to break down the 3 biggest reasons homes sit on the market and how I can help you fix those to get them sold. So the number one thing is the photography. If your photos are dark, blurry, or don't highlight the home's best features, buyers won't see it for what it is, right? And in this day and age, buyers are shopping online. That is like the way people see your listings, is on Zillow, Realtor.com, Redfin, whatever it is. They see the first couple photos, and if it doesn't look professional, if it doesn't shine, if it doesn't say wow, they're just gonna keep scrolling, not even click or read anything else about the listing. They'll just say next. So professional photography is something that I provide as part of my listing services because I believe in it so much, and I go above and beyond to get like the best packages with drone photography, the best beautiful videography, photography, virtual staging if necessary. I'll do like a walkthrough video because I'm really big on social media too, and I just know how powerful images are, and that's like the number one thing. I cannot stand to see another listing stagnant on the market with iPhone photography. Just click, click, click. No, I'm sorry. Like maybe in a red hot market where houses are just poof, flying and they're gone off the market. But that's not most markets. It's very rare, and reality, you need an agent who's going to invest that because it's totally worth it. Like I would never go to a house and just take photos with an iPhone and just be like, okay, cool. Buyers will get the idea. Yeah, no, buyers won't get the idea. We need to show them the idea. We need to show them how beautiful your home looks, and professional videography and photography is 100% worth it. So here's a little statistic. Homes with professional photos sell 32% faster and for more money. So it's such a small investment if you think about that. 32% faster and for more money. Totally worth it. So I like to make sure every home that I list looks its absolute best because first impressions really matter. That is like kind of like the bare minimum of what you need to do, okay? That is like the bare minimum. That is the number one thing, okay? But it's not the only thing. I'm gonna talk about 3 things today. That was the first thing. There's 3, and sometimes they all work together against you. Sometimes you have 2 of them right, 1 of them wrong, or a combination. But the second one is pricing. So overpricing is another huge reason that homes sit on the market. So buyers, they know the market almost better than anyone. Realtors, we're looking at the market every day, but buyers almost know the market better than sellers sometimes. Sometimes because they're looking at every single home in that price range, right? They understand what the market is. They know your competition. They've probably been in those houses, right? They can say, this compares to this is this much, they just have this map in their head if they're really actively looking to buy, and those are the buyers we want to attract. So if your home is overpriced, they will probably just skip it, to be honest. Like, if it's overpriced, they're not gonna say, well, I would pay X amount less, so let's put in an offer. They just say, okay, it's too overpriced. This seller is not reasonable. They don't even really look. And sometimes we can start out with like, okay, so sometimes you want to make sure you're priced correctly, okay? So what we'll do is we will analyze the market currently, pick the best price that we can come up with at that time for your home. And then if we're not seeing as much activity as we would like, we want to see lots of showings, lots of calls and messages to me of other agents showing it, lots of feedback, lots of people at the open houses. We might want to consider dropping the price at a certain point, right? But we want to be on the 8 ball, because if it sits for too long and then all of a sudden we do this massive price reduction or something, like, buyers are just gonna wonder what's wrong with the home. But key thing is pricing it really close to what fair market value is for the home, and I do that by running a really detailed and in-depth comparative market analysis of the current price, home market and your home, and then we try to price it that way. So it's really important from day one to attract the most buyers and create that demand. Pricing is another huge one. It's also the first thing they see when they first see that listing is the price. They're either gonna think, oh, that's a really reasonable price, or they're gonna think, oh yeah, I don't really think that's like worth it. And they're just gonna like keep scrolling or whatever, you know. They're just gonna find a different one to go see. Another strategy I really like for pricing is to price it in like brackets. So if you think it's around, you're gonna sell around 500, I would price it just under 500, for example, because you're gonna get the most amount of buyers looking for that. Like, a lot of buyers will say, oh, well, our search is just anything up to 500. So if you price it right there, then they're still gonna see your home, and maybe it does end up getting a bidding war and going a little bit over. But that's another strategy I like to keep in mind. So it's important to think about these things, study it, learn it, or have a great agent who does that for you so that you're kind of priced competitively. You don't want to go too low, just that sweet spot so that we are letting ourselves be open to the most amount of buyers, okay? So that was the second mistake. So we had bad photos, bad price. The third one, just a bad agent with no plan, okay? So some agents do this, and maybe you're selling your house for sale by owner and this is you. But you can't just list your home, put a sign up, and just pray and hope and just hope for the best, right? Like, that is not a strategy. That's just completely not a strategy, okay? So for example, my plan has a whole host of marketing. It's like a whole thing that I do for every single listing. I run targeted marketing on my social media. I do mailers, I do strategic open houses, email blasts. Like, I'm talking to people on the street. I'm door knocking. I'm gonna do whatever I can to sell that house, right? I'm never just gonna put a sign in the yard and say, okay, well, we're just gonna wait for offers. No, I'm sorry, maybe in a super hot market, but again, like, no, like, you just need a strategy and a good plan so that your house gets the exposure and the attention that it needs and deserved. So I have a proven plan that puts your home in front of the most amount of buyers on the MLS, Zillow, thousands of websites, all over my social media, my YouTube, you know, I'm all over there, my email campaigns, and more. It's just a whole plan, right? So honestly, like, you do need an agent who's a professional selling agent who can genuinely market your home, okay? Okay, so those are the three big ones. We had bad photos, bad price, bad marketing plan, okay? So these are the three most common reasons why a house isn't selling. And I work with a lot of like sellers who they had their house on the market for a while and it didn't sell, and usually it's a combination of these three things. I also help for sale by owners that maybe were trying to sell it by themselves and realize they need a professional plan, and that's what I help them with. But I hope this video was very, very helpful. I specialize in relaunching listings with the right photos, pricing, and marketing plan to help homes get sold fast and for top dollar. So if you would like a free strategy session or consult with me so we can go from for sale to pending to sold, contact me at any time. I'm here. Have a great day.